Okay, I think the stream is going. Hey everybody. I think we might have kind of a small call today. A lot of people are on vacation and traveling and here and there, but we'll see what we have. All right, welcome everybody. I think we got enough people we could go ahead and get started. I'm Ashley. Welcome to community call number 120. It's June 30th and Griff is on vacation. So I'll be here today hosting and streaming and trying to do the timer. So bear with me. And yeah, let's start out with the praise. For those of you that don't know, we start out our calls by raining praise on our teammates to recognize them for the value that they're contributing to our community. We try to keep it to 45 seconds. I will go ahead and get us started. I want to praise Kotabe for testing and polishing up the D-Work integration. Yay, we will have bounties. I want to praise David for joining the community AMA call, showcasing the awesome work that Blockchain Learning Center is up to and offering to support Giveth's efforts. I want to praise Mitch for following through on all the translations, making adjustments so that our docs continue to look sexy. I want to praise Griff for the grueling review of Giveback's data every round, like you're literally a hero. I want to praise Danny for great insight, mentorship, and always having an open ear. I want to praise Benz for working to bring Giveth and the TEC community together through Gravity. And I want to praise Lauren for helping to fill in all my gaps, whether it's like support, taking notes, someone to bounce ideas off of, or just validation as a human. You always have my back. And with that, I will pass it to Rainer.
Hi there, great to see you. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So, praise Melody and Claire for preparing and debriefing the strategy session on social impact this week. Praise Lauren, Ashley, Griff, Jake, Marco, Oki, Kotabi, Tosin, Nicola, and everyone else that I forgot for joining the strategy session. Praise Ashley for a great follow-up conversation after the session. Praise Jess for uploading the video of the session. Praise Melody and Corey for very nice meetings in Berlin last week. I praise Rochelle for support around contracting and fees. I'll praise Griff for a great buddy call. I'll praise Jess for taking care of accommodation in Barcelona. Thank you so much. And I praise Claire and Nicola, and I think one or two others for being great Graviton buddies. Thank you so much. And I pass on to Nicola.
Okay, good morning from Costa Rica, everybody. I'll start with praising Lauren for helping me out with guidance and editing my first tweet post about verified projects. I want to praise Melody for jumping in on applications and supporting verification process. Hulk Connect group for amazing strategy session and in-depth convos. I want to praise Ashley for facilitating this call today and also, doing always her best to connect all the dots across the board and constantly working on improvements and just really working hard on the verification process. Clara and Heather for being super supportive and sweet while I'm trying to get through the pain with off-ramping my crypto, and Benz for great insights and initiative around bringing more of the Graviton implementation into our structures. And there's so much more, so I'm gonna put it in the channel and I'm gonna pass it on to Willie.
Thank you, GM, everybody. I want to give Mitch praise for coordinating the multi-sigs. It's such an important thing and always goes so underappreciated. You do a great job, Mitch. Praise Corey for joining the Familia and taking on comms. Got to meet her yesterday and she seems awesome. Praise Ashley for facilitating the community call. Praise Griff for being a hero. And praise all of you guys. And I'll pass it to Rainer.
I've got already.
Sorry, Rainer. I'll pass it to Rochelle.
Everyone, GM. I'd like to praise Ashley for facilitating this week's governance call and now again for community call. And I want to praise Jess for coordinating the Barcelona accommodations and concern, Bowen for signing in the bridge every time I notify so payments from Giveth Trace can get through. I'd like to praise Mitch for raising the API issue I encountered, and Amin and Muhammad for fixing the API issue. And I'll pass it to Mo. Side.
Hey everyone, thanks for the show. I want to praise Griff and Lauren for reviewing and helping with the giveaway design. I want to praise Amin for quick response on the gift power related issues. I want to praise Tosin for working on the notification center, and I pass it to Nick Balls.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd like to give my praise to Rochelle for hopping on to software demo calls with me yesterday. Praise to Tomo for helping us with establishing the database and for being available tomorrow to walk us through Coda. Praise to Santigs for posting his role proposal. Praise to Razor for filling out the post-trial period forms and self-review forms. Praise to Claire for being on top of her onboarding process. Praise to Kai for helping us with some task identification question for Thrive. And praise to everyone who are in this call. Passing it to Lauren.
Thanks, Nico. Okay, I want to praise Mitch for coordinating documentation translations. I want to praise Claire and Corey for getting started on the Giveth Facebook. I want to praise Suga for pushing forward with Gitcoin project outreach. I want to praise Mitch and Marco for quick cleanup of our Notion after that unfortunate issue. I want to praise Mo for amazing Give Power designs. Amin and Mohammed for making sure that Give Farm extension went through smoothly. Amin, Sam, Fabio, Cherik, Mateo for building the Give Farm side, Give Power staking, unstaking. I want to praise Roger for updating ETH Barcelona designs and getting them where they need to go. I want to praise Mitch for championing the NICE token, getting it minted. I want to praise Rochelle for keeping things organized behind the scenes. Corey for leading comms calls and stepping into the comms lead in general. I want to praise Steve for continuous supporting the Give Twitter, Ahmad for writing the June newsletter, Sanjay for getting his role proposal up, Ashley for supporting recording, talking, and basically doing everything. And I will pass it to Marco.
Oh no, can you pass it to someone else, please?
I'll take it, Marco. I want to
Thanks.
praise Bodhisattva for his recent actions to improve our security. On this note, like any devs and people in the GIVeconomy or our token engineers, you should stick around after this call, or rather join the platform channel, because we'll talk about a recent audit that we had, and there are some action items we should talk about. So I praise all the devs and the GIVeconomy people, of course, product managers for our amazing experience in the dev. So awesome. I want to praise Moshi Hub for working on our Kubernetes migration. I want to praise Tarif for the Kubernetes architecture he's working on, which is connected. I want to praise Ashley and Giant King for maintaining our Discord. I want to praise Marco for raising an alert about our Notion. And you don't get nearly enough praise from me, man. Should praise you every week. And praise Rochelle and Nick for the great unicorn herding. That's all. I give it to Marco. Maybe you're ready now.
Yeah. I'll just make it from top of my head. Thanks, man. Rainer and Melody for the strategy workshop, and then Mitch for bringing back our Notion. Jess for organizing ETH Barcelona and everything around that. Rodri for design work. Mo for the design work. Toastin for all the design work. And Claire for a great chat during the strategy call. What else? Who else? Ahmad for being responsive during vacation. And yeah, the whole dev team in general. And I pass it over to... Oh my God, I'm gonna take a shot now. Valerie.
I somehow had a feeling that you'd pick me. Okay, I have a brief list. Okay, I want to praise Jess for her organization in the East Barcelona thing. I wanna praise Franco because he put a list in the Telegram group, which is super helpful. I wanna thank Heather and Marco for interviewing two dev friends of mine. I think this should have been due last week, but I didn't attend the call last week. So belated praise, y'all. I wanna praise Tosin and Razor for their awesome work on the wireframe and the UI designs. I wanna praise Vitor for all the research work and the prototype that he built. And I wanna praise Pedro for starting on the front end work. And I don't know who's next. Anybody wants the mic?
I can take it.
Corinna? Yes,
Yeah.
Corinna.
Hey, I would like to praise Willie for an awesome intro call yesterday. Thanks for your time. I want to praise Claire for helping to move forward this Facebook strategy and for the organization around that. I want to praise Rainer for an awesome meetup last week. That was great. I also want to praise Melody as well for that organizing the strategy session. I wasn't able to attend, but I heard really good things about it. I want to praise Lauren for the continued support and also helping me prep as I'm taking over the comms calls, and would like to praise Sim for helping us move forward the content planning and joining for the influencer outreach strategy later today. And I would like to pass it to Lena. Have you gone yet?
Oh, hi. I want to thank Mitch for giving us the opportunity to speak today and to join this space. Thank you. I'll pass it to Marina.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hi, everyone. I'm also praised to come here and to be a part of this event. So I pass my word to the next member. Actually, I don't really good know who would like to be the next.
I can take it, no problem. Marina, just a heads up, you'll have to turn off your camera because we're at the limit for video on.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just find my praise again. Dang it. Oh, praise Rainer, Melody, Ashley, and Clara for the in-depth discussion around the project ranking metrics. Lauren for managing the Giveth Twitter. Lauren again for getting the Angel Vault summary post up. Yas and Chadfi for facilitating the GIVeconomy research call. Rainer and Melody for facilitating the Giveth Connect strategy workshop. Michelangelo and Mo for their work on the Nice Token banner, modals, and token symbol. Ramin, Ali Reza, Mohammed, Monique, Cherik, Mo, Ashley for their work on developing, testing, and managing the new project verification flow. Katabi for the great quick fix to our untranslated documentation issue. Mert for quick and thorough Turkish translation updates. And I'll probably have more to addition to the channel. And I will pass it to Rodri.
Hi everyone, thanks Mitch. I want to praise Mitch and Lauren for working with me in the update the Swag Shop. I want to praise Mo, Marco, Tosani, and Mio for amazing work. I want to praise all the dev team. I pass to, I don't know, my take.
I can take it, Rodri.
Yes, thanks.
Yes, I knew. I felt it. I want to praise Rodri for the design that he made for the drawing party. That's great. Kai also for bringing such amazing guests to the design to the drawing party. I want to praise Mitch for the great explanation on the vesting spreadsheet that made it way more clear. I want to praise Corey for taking the comms call and doing it so well, like you're natural. I want to praise Melody for keeping up with all the fundraising 101 project. And yeah, I want to praise everyone basically. And yeah, I'll pass it to Nicola.
I already.
Yeah, praise Lauren for being on top of impromptu tweeting, Monique for being responsive to technical issues when we have questions in comms, and praise Nicola, Katabe, and Ashley for discussions on the Giveth community circle and growing it. I'll pass to I was gonna say Giant can, but it looks like he's deafened. Who hasn't gone yet?
Benz, I'll take it off.
All right, go for it. Thanks.
Cool. So, GM, I definitely want to thank everybody and praise everybody on the Connect team for unlimited support here on the donor survey. Also want to specifically reach out to Melody, Rayner, and Claire for an unbelievable strategy call, which also brings me to Oki for just simply put room 4 during that strategy call. It was killer. Ashley for leading governance and community calls and our one-on-one calls that are really inspirational. Lauren, also same goes for you. And then just to everybody that's going to Barcelona, that's pretty cool. Wish I was going, but big praise to everybody making that happen. And I will pass it on to Claire.
Hi, everyone. This week, I would like to praise Jess, Griff, and everybody behind the scenes for basically cat herding for F Barcelona. I'm really excited to be meeting a lot of the team in real life. Melody and Rainer for the educational workshop on impact measurement for nonprofits. I learned a lot this week. Freshell and Nico for role support and getting my role proposal up on the DAO for voting. Ashley for doing such a great job leading the governance call this week. Corey for brainstorming Facebook plan of action. Marco and Mitch for rescuing the Notion. And Sim for supporting with content planning for the social media. Is there anyone that hasn't gone yet?
I haven't gone. So
I'll pass it over to you, Melody.
yeah, happy to go now. I want to praise Claire Reiner for helping set up the strategy session. I want to praise everyone who come and join the strategy session on Tuesday, contributing insights and ideas or just learning. I want to praise Marco and Mitch for finding and resolving the Notion issue really promptly today. I want to praise Ashley and Ahmad, Lauren, Claire, for helping out with the donor survey, giving your feedbacks and editing, and obviously Jake for owning this project and actively soliciting feedback and perfecting what we have. And I want to praise Kotabi for the Bounty board, which will be really, really useful for the future. So, and I want to praise everyone on that ETH Barcelona chat who's been really helpful. I think Simone and Almond, yeah, everyone who's on there. Excited to see you in Barcelona. I want to pass it on to Miss Jeannie.
Hello, GM. I want to praise Jess for her efforts in organizing stuff for ETH Barcelona. I want to praise Yas for making sure we pass the Giveth deck to the right people. I want to praise Fischel for being responsive all the time. And I want to praise all of you for all the great things you've been doing. I'm not sure who to pass it to. I'll try with Kurt.
Yeah, hi. I want to praise Heather and Ahmad for the nice interview I had a few days ago, and they invited me to this community call. And I want to praise Valerie for connecting us. So that's it.
Yeah, GM, I want to praise you, Ashley, for doing the verification form and leading these calls weekly. I want to praise Mish for Nice Token. I want to praise Lauren for managing the GIVeconomy. I want to praise Amin for subgraph of the Give Power. I want to praise Cherik for latest version of the dApp and multi-recipients addresses. I want to praise all the team members, Mohammed, Rami, and Ali Reza, for all their efforts during this week. I want to praise Mo several times for being responsive to and having a design for especially for lots of issues that we have during this week. I pass it back to you, Ashley. Thank you.
I know. I just got here. Thanks. I mean, I was about to text you again. Okay. Hi. Yes. Let me look at my list really quickly. I would like to pray Corey again for a super great comms comms lead this week. Ahmad for the newsletter. Marco and Mitch for the blip with Notion today. And then, of course, for the strategy meeting with Connect this week, Clara, Melody, Reiner, Nicola, Lauren, Ashley, Jake, Mitch, Kotabi, Oki, Griff, and Marco. And I'll pass it back to you. Thank you.
Thanks, Ashley. Exciting in the communication circle is that our June newsletter just came out. So if you want to get all of the updates from what happened this past June, check that out. Give it a retweet. We're using review now, which you can subscribe to through our Twitter for the newsletter. So major praise to Ahmad for getting that out, and definitely check it out if you want to hear bulk updates for the past month. Also, coming up today in the TEC server, there is a Gravity mental health call. So if you want to talk about mental health and take care of yourself during these crazy, fast-paced times, take a look at and jump into the TEC. As Ashley mentioned, ETH Barcelona is coming up next week, and we're going to have talk representation by Griff, Willie, me, and we're going to have a whole crew of Givethers there giving out swag. I'm super excited about it. So we'll be getting a lot of great comms updates in the next coming weeks about ETH Barcelona. Also, we just recently put out a tweet featuring awesome projects on Giveth who are freshly verified for Givebacks Round 14. Givebacks Round 14 runs, I think, until the 8th of July. So if you could donate to any of these newly verified projects and qualify for that Round 14 POAP. Also, Griff represented in the BitDAO community call, which was actually a Twitter space just the other day, and was sharing with the BitDAO community, which is a potential investor, potential DAO partner for the Give token. And he was kind of sharing the long-term vision of Giveth, turning nonprofits into DAOs with microeconomies and basically making it a economically upside potential opportunity. Also, we've got this project nominations flow set up now. So you can actually, if you have a project that you like that isn't on Giveth, but you'd like to see on Giveth, you can nominate that project through this project nominations type form. And then if you have Give tokens, you can actually vote on the projects that are on there, and whichever projects are voted highest by our Give token holders will actually do concentrated outreach and try to get them on Giveth. Coming soon, we're actively working on the Project Owners 101 video series. So this is going to be kind of like the sister part to the Donors 101 course video series, but specifically focused at helping projects get onto the platform and use Giveth and get into this wonderful world of Web3. Claire and Corey are working super hard on activating the Giveth Facebook to target mainly the 101 kind of level audience, the new to crypto audience, the nonprofits, and nonprofit donors, and start to kind of extend our reach of Giveth in that way. Also, documentation translations are getting all nicely integrated with a lot of help and support from Mitch, as well as all the people who've been working on the translations. Also, we're doing some influencer outreach and trying to strategize on how we can target influencers to extend our reach for Giveth as well. We've got a call today with one particular influencer who we're gonna ask a bunch of questions to basically ask a little bit about the strategy there. Our comms calls are on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Mountain for comms. So I will pass it along to the Communitas working group.
Thank you, Lauren. That's really exciting. Okay, the biggest news here that we have is we're changing our call times. Not only are we changing our working group sync call times, but we're going to be changing the orientation and AMA group call time. There's a link here to add the new time to your calendar. It's at 10 a.m. Costa Rica for our builder sync. And up here you can see it's at 9 a.m. Costa Rica, 4 p.m. Central European time, and you can add it to the calendar for our AMA and orientation. This call is like if you're a new contributor, someone who wants to start contributing, a project owner, if you have questions about creating your project, a donor who wants to know more about Give and the GiveBacks program. This is where you can come to ask any of those questions that you might have or get some direction about how to start contributing. And you can add that to your calendar here. So we shifted it to make it a little bit more accessible for people in Europe and on the other side of the world. It was a little late. We had a donation drawing party last week after the community call, which I would consider a success. And we'll try to do this monthly after the community call, probably 4th Thursday. So the next one will be July 28th. And you can see here the NFT that we created for this round, and it was really cute. We had Kai and the kids were in there drawing, and it was really a lot of fun. So we look forward to doing more of these. And if you feel called to become part of the Communitas working group, we're always looking for active community builders. And yeah, our sync call is usually right after the AMA call on Wednesdays. Again, you can find that on the previous slide, a link to that. And that's what I've got. So I will pass it off to Connect working group.
I take this week. Thanks for thinking about the Europeans with the time slots. Thanks so much. On the next slide, we have updates of what we've done this week. I need help with that. Yeah, thank you. So we did a strategy session this week on social impacts. On Tuesday, a link to the Miro board here. The video is about to come as soon as it's uploaded. So what are next steps after that? So me, Jake, and Ashley, we're going to see what we can do to integrate impact more into project ranking and maybe even the gift distribution. Ashley and Nicola are going to work on integrating impact into verification and maybe project updates. Melody and me and Claire, we're going to do market research with high impact flagship projects. So we're going to do some kind of interview to support comms as much as possible to find out what keeps high impact projects from coming to Giveth and try to get them on the platform as much as we can. And we decided to pause the strategy sessions for a while to implement the many ideas that came out of it and to make progress on these parts. Then project nomination, I think the token log is now launched. It's out there. And the donor survey draft is still being reviewed as far as I know and will be ready around mid-July. Yes, exactly. Fantastic. And a last piece, project fundraising 101 session is coming to a community call around late July. That's it from the group this week.
All right, thanks, Rainer.
And I'll pass on to platform, right?
Yeah, totally. I can just give a little introduction. It's the Development, Design, and GIVeconomy working groups, and their mission is to empower our contributors with the knowledge and resources to build and maintain platforms that bridge communities, meet user needs, and advance blockchain technology. So Development Working Group, you're up.
Thank you. I take it for this week. Would you please go to the next slide, Ashley? We're live with the new version. You can see the link of the new version from front end and back end and see the changes there. We keep this the style for every communication meeting every week. So the project verification flow, new flow is almost done. MVP is on staging. You now can edit the request in admin. But the rest, but the particular steps like OAuth open authentication for the user in Twitter and LinkedIn is, are having problems right now. And applying final changes that the communication team wants. For the multi-recipient addresses for each network, everything is almost done.
but we're working on the UX, better UX for using only one network. On the backend side, nice token queries is done, but listing or pulls on DeFi Llama is still in progress. On GivePower, I think Lauren can say it's better than me, but we have a new subgraph and Shirk is a new subgraph. And in the next slide, you can see our next priorities for the next quarter. We have issues with the valid Kinect and multi-sig donations that we have to find the final solution for it. For improving category sorting and filtering, me and Mo are working for issues to split them up. And Notification Center is our next epic for our backend. And completing the API GIF services is also very important for contributors, especially the external contributors, to use our services and make innovations. And multi-level accounts. This is my dream. It always gets lowest priority, but I try to make it up. Pass it on to you, Ashley.
Actually, can I go? Can I go? I had a big glitch. Thank you. So builders update very quickly. Just basically a couple of things happening right now. The D-Work Bounty Manager is ready to be tested. So this is a call right now for everyone, but especially to working group stewards. If you have some tasks that maybe are not moving forward and you want to see them happening, maybe we can start doing a bounty for them. So the template is right there. You can click there, see the template. Super easy to use. It's for suggested bounty. And then we can work together to see what's the best way to move it forward. And you feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions at all. But yeah, that's working right now. Instructions are there. Super easy, super intuitive. But anyways, if you have any questions, reach out. And then the second update was that we had a very fun drawing party with Eve, with a few special guests. Thank you, Kai, for that. It was very heartwarming to draw with kids, and it was very fun. And there is no strong commitments, but yeah, maybe we'll host some drawing party at Barcelona. We'll see how things go. So yeah, those are the updates on my side. Thank you, Ashley. Back to you.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to skip your slide. It wasn't intentional, I promise.
No, actually, my phone actually turned off, and it took me a while to come back. So it worked out perfectly.
Okay. So okay, over to you, Lauren, for GIVeconomy.
I can't hear her. You're unmuted, but we can't hear you. I'll type to her right now.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Oh, we got you.
Yay! Sorry about that. Awesome. GIVeconomy update. So on the development side, the Give Farm extension went live last week. So now we've got the pools are all running for another 8 weeks. Almost all the same pools as last time, except we replaced the Give Honey pool with the Give XDI pool. So if you still are staking in the Give Honey pool, you can actually still find it by clicking Show Archive Pools, and then you can unstake your tokens and withdraw liquidity. And then you can provide liquidity in the Give XDI pool if you wanted to keep earning those awesome rewards. Yeah, also on the Give Power side of things, Monique already mentioned a lot of it, but I'm super excited because we're looking at launching the Give Farm side. So basically you'll be able to stake and lock your tokens and earn a yield. And the longer you lock, the more you earn. And you'll be able to do this as like its own product, its own Give staking pool in the Give farm. Hopefully, I imagine within the next month. We're going to have a test version available for testing starting early next week. Cherokee is working super hard on the front end of that, and then it's just a matter of making sure everything's working, and then we can go live with just that part of Give Power. The boosting side of Give Power, where you allocate Give Power to projects, is also starting to get a little bit more attention as well. Amin is going to be working on that, and Sem, and we're going to tie Sam up and make sure that he works on things in Barcelona. Regen Farms outreach is still ongoing, strategizing a little bit more about which audiences we should target more specifically, and kind of reaching out to DAOs that have new token economies and offering this as a liquidity mining solution. On the research side of things, the Angel Vault summary is live. So if you've been following this Angel Vault, Regen Pool, Crazy Chaos stuff, this forum post and the corresponding snapshot vote is there to explain kind of how it all looks. And it's actually a much more simplified proposal right now. So far it has unanimous yeses, and I imagine that we're going to begin doing work on that when the vote passes on, I think it should pass on Sunday. So as I mentioned, the Give Power staking locky thing is coming soon. So we got to work on the Give Power parameterization. If you want to take part in this, reach out to me. We're also doing token swaps, ongoing token swaps. So we're discussing doing a public goods DAO balancer pool, as well as doing a BAL Give token swap with a balancer community. Also ongoing is Prime, which is getting close to being finished. Honey is drafted. House was put on hold. And we're also in communication with GTC, DLD, Pan, and Ichi, and all of those are kind of just at various early stages of development. As I mentioned in comms, the BitDAO community call was a great success with Griff sharing about the entire Giveth vision, and we're hoping to create a DAO-to-DAO partnership with BitDAO. They're a huge potential for investment, and we're working right now on polishing up the pitch deck, and Nice Token exists. The Nice Token exists, and Mitch has been working really hard to actively get that up in this and start being used to buy swag. So Swag Shop is under development, as well as banners and any other things. And that's really all there is for me on the GIVeconomy side. So I will pass it off to Design.
Yeah, I take it, Ashley. Okay, so this week, can you go to the next slide, please? Okay, so this week we slowed down a little on and we mostly try to update or fix or improve the current design that we're having right now. The Give Power it's a little bit changed for the user on how they can stake and unstake the token to get more Give Power. We also continue working on project filtering and sorting. We are mostly focused on the search functionality right now, and since all of the search, filtering, and project categories they're all related, we have to work on all of them at once. Notification center design is still in progress, and we're going to create a new prototype to see how notification center will look like. Also, verification form status page is updated to just show the user when they are waiting for the verification. They can actually see what's going on there. Also, the create and edit a project form is updated to handle multiple addresses for different networks. And yeah, that's actually all. I pass it back to you, Ashley. Thanks.
That's great. Okay, let's go back to the slides. Next up, we've got Governance Circle, which is the governance and DAO working groups, and their mission is to progressively decentralize the Giveth decision-making process by building a community and a token-based economy around our platform that recognizes contributions, values participation, and rewards altruism. Pass it off to governance. I'm not sure.
I'll be
taking it. Okay, cool.
So to start, vacation updates. So you can see here the list of those who will be taking their well-deserved break and time off. So we also have here the people who will be in Barcelona. So these people probably away during this day, so expect some delayed responses. So more details on vacations can be found in our Discord channel under notice board, then to team availability. So calling everyone to enjoy some vacation time, rest, recharge, take a break, have some time off. So please take vacations if you're not here in the list. And next we have some governance forum posts that are worth checking out. First is the contributor organization upgrade, or also known as the HR upgrade. So if you have been a long-time contributor of Giveth, or you've been contributing for a few months now, or if you are done with your trial periods, don't forget to post your role proposals in the forum. More details are found in the link, and then you can also reach out to Nico for more information about this process. Next, we have the vesting, so this affects all contributors. So we encourage everyone to please check this out and drop your comments if you have any. Updates on this is that Mitch has proposed a spec there, so you can check it out and share your thoughts. And there's also a poll you can vote on. Then we have the praise upgrade. So as experienced at the start of this call, there's so much love for the praise culture that we have, and now we are getting an upgrade of converting these praises to rewards. The Common Stack has developed the tools necessary to perform this praise upgrade and is offering its services to perform this upgrade for Giveth. So you can check the whole post to understand the process of this upgrade. And this is also a funding proposal, so check it out. Leave your comments and vote if you'd like to see this praise upgrade happen in Giveth. Also, we have the NFT initial sketches. So there's a link to a mirror board in the updates. You can go and look into it, brainstorm the collection design, share your thoughts about this, and yeah. And next we have the project ranking metrics. There's also a lot of discussion about how should projects be ranked on the Giveth platform. So there are ranking factors to be considered and decided. So if you have any ideas or suggestions on how this should be weighed and factored in, feel free to join in the discussion in the forum post. Then there is the referral program. So this is a proposal to dedicate some of our collective time and resources to creating a referral program to allow grassroots affiliates and community ambassadors to grow Giveth through referrals. So this will allow us to create grassroots referral incentives with an endless amount of ambassadors. So there are important points here that need feedback from the community, so check this post. And lastly, we have the LTF Refi Bootcamp. So based on the feedback of the core team members, there's an update to their sponsorship proposal. So instead of golden sponsorship, they would like to propose the green sponsorship with an early funder extension. So if you have comments, just drop them there. Then hiring updates. So welcome Jake and Javan, who recently joined the team, and we are hiring. So you can check the link in here to apply for open positions. We're looking for a senior Solidity developer, copywriter, and product delivery managers, and DAO proposers. And just a PSA to all paid contributors, so payments will be processed next week. So there are a lot of people who are reaching out, so sorry for the delay. We will be processing this next week. And I'll pass it to Mitch for the DAO working group.
Thanks, Michelle. So we have our weekly governance meetings on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and that's 4 p.m. Central. And we can move to the next slide. Yeah. And so we have 4 different DAO platforms that we use for all of Giveth governance. We use an Ericon DAO, which is the NR Give. We have a Give Garden, which is in Gardens. We've got 4, actually probably 6 Gnosis safes that we use on mainnet and Gnosis chain. We also have a snapshot voting instance. Some important updates for everybody. The deadline for role proposals to pass is coming up on July 5th. So make sure you get those in and up on the DAO. The second quarter of NRGive distro will begin on July 1st, and I'll put up a forum post officially announcing when that begins. So you have all the details there in the forum post when it's up. In the NRGive DAO, as Rochelle mentioned, I have the vesting spec that I put up a while ago, probably actually over a month ago. And so I let everybody know that it was going to go up later last week. And so I've gone ahead and made the NRGive DAO vote to ratify those vesting parameters. And then we can actually get out those long overdue vesting give that we promised. So go ahead and please vote on that. Also in the NRGive, we have Claire's role proposal, Mateo's, as well as Ashley's. And we have the Giveth core team compensation for May. In the Give Garden, we have, same as last week, GIVeconomy smart contract audit top up. And I'm not sure where that's at, but yeah, maybe let's have a look there, Ashley. If that's set to pass. It'll eventually pass in 2 weeks. So go ahead and add more support on that with your Give if you want to see it pass quicker. And going quickly to the multi-sigs, we have the top up for the token distro from the GiveForm extension on Gnosis chain. And we also have on the donation.eth multi-sig, that's for the Giveth matching pool, swapping out Hannah for Rochelle on mainnet and Gnosis chain. And finally, on Snapshot, we have, following Lauren's summary forum post, we have the Snapshot voting for if we should start the Angel Vault and the corresponding initiatives. And so if you have Give or NRGive, go ahead and please vote on those things. If you're a multi-sig signer, click on those links and sign those transactions. And so that's it. And I will actually pass it to Marina, who will be presenting Your Justice for the Community Spotlight.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to present our project on your community meeting. Could you give me the opportunity to share my screen so I can demonstrate my slides and I can guide you through the platform? Okay. So I should be able to see my screen. What is the problem? That we are going to solve. The problem is low access to justice in mixed reality, while the need injustice is higher than the number of cases. The current tools can resolve, for instance, court. Real life courts are long and expensive, and the review platforms like Trustpilot, there are lots of fake reviews. So there is a huge unmet market need for justice. For instance, cases like cyberbullying, family violence, and so on. So we are building the platform that will give everyone the opportunity to get access to the decentralized justice. This is a decentralized reputation layer, and it will be as a common good for the future world. So I'd like to share our MVP. This is how our MVP looks like. This is the list of souls. We name them like Vitalik Buterin. He has inspired us. All the profiles on the platform are souls. And you can see the reputation of each profile. and can file a case to upvote or downvote the given person for any action that he has done. And then these cases will be judged by the arbiters that will connect to our platform. So there is an opportunity for people to come to our platform and for people with the same values to come together and create their jurisdictions with a set of norms based on shared values. This is how the jurisdiction looks like. It is the test jurisdiction for our tutor school. We teach people how to help communities create their own laws. For instance, here you can see cases that were filed in this jurisdiction. And here are officials. These are the people who take the roles of judges and admins in this jurisdiction. Here is a list of citizens that are members of this jurisdiction. And here is a set of rules, norms, which people on which basis people can influence the reputation of each other. For instance, we can see the cases that are here now. For instance, Pion Medvedeva has filed a case for Daniil for the attendance of the lesson, and his attendance can give plus 1 point to 2 points to his reputation. And I'm a judge in this jurisdiction, so I can judge a case and see what evidences Pion has attached to this case. We see that Daniil was in the Zoom call. That is why I will judge a case and confirm it. I will make a verdict. Yes. And after that, when the case is confirmed, the reputation of the Daniil will be upscored. I confirm the case with my MetaMask wallet. Every transaction is confirmed with it. And for now, we launch our MVP on the Rinka by test network. And after some time, we will deploy on mainnet. The case is processing, and I will give the overview of the platform for whom it is. Firstly, it is for communities. Communities can attract new members with the values that these communities share, and these members will be quality. And the communities may increase the retention of the members, and communities may manage the interactions between members, resolve conflicts in it, and incentivize them by scoring up their reputation for the contribution that they bring to the community. Also, it's a good analytical tool for. Sorry, the case is uploading at that moment, so I will continue to talk about the platform. Also, it's a good analytical tool for making decisions on investments. Like investors can check the reputation of founders, the reputation of projects, because in the future there will be an opportunity to create profiles not only for people but also for organizations, projects, for tokens, for products. And it will simplify the decision-making process. I think in a few words, that is it about our platform. You can come to it and test it. You can onboard your community and write your rules, think about them and interact with each other based on these rules. And see how it works for you. Yeah, that is it. If you have any questions, I can answer them. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to find that mute button. Yeah, so this looks really great. And what? Just remind me again, what network did you say you were testing it on?
It is Rinkeby by test.
Rinkeby.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great.
Yeah,
So then,
yeah.
go ahead.
And 1 or 2 months we will deploy on main network. Very cool to do it. Yeah.
You should come to Gnosis Chain. That's where all the cool kids are.
We will try it.
Well, this is great. I was really interested in when we spoke earlier with Lena about this, because we have our own centralized process for reviewing transactions like donations when we're reviewing givebacks data, and I was really excited about this as like a way of decentralizing donation verification. And so I just commenting saying like this is really great, and I'm excited to see of when we can integrate organizations into your justice.
Yeah, we can arrange a separate call and discuss deeper the opportunities how you can use this tool and test it. For now, it's only the testing of the platform because everything will be deleted when we will go to main network. But for now, you can just see how it fits your needs and how you can and give us feedback so we can improve it. It will be very valuable for us.
This looks great. I'm
Wonderful.
curious,
Thank you.
Mitch, how do you envision it being incorporated into verifying donations? Basically, there would just be a list of all the eligible donations. You would take one on as like a validator and then validate it or approve it, or say that it's been reviewed or denied. Is that kind of like the system you're envisioning?
If I remember from the original, and maybe Lena, if it's changed from there was a way that somebody could dispute something. So like dispute something happening in like another member or an organization, or even like just like a specific item or action. Was that still part of the functionality?
Yes, so anyone can either endorse or claim anyone according to the rules of the jurisdiction. So if Giveth as a platform creates rules and laws by which people will be judged by their actions, then anyone can do positive or negative reviews and provide some evidence. And the arbitrators will be chosen among the platform members. So this is how it works.
Right. So then somebody could submit litigation against someone or something else, basically saying that like a transaction or something would have been fraudulent or ineligible or some other criteria.
Yes, absolutely. And provide some evidence Then the arbitrators will litigate, make a decision, and then external validators will check the decision to make it non-corruptible, and then the rating will change.
Okay, so it kind of maybe could play into like a flagging type system. That's really interesting. Thanks so much for sharing with us. I want to name that we are at the top of the hour and at the end of the call, but I really look forward to learning more about this and seeing how we could use it here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For joining us. And
remember to join the platform meeting, platform channel, security meeting and platform